Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We have had some exciting things happening around here and we have lots of big plans. It is almost spring here in Michigan. It's hard to tell. I think tonight we're supposed to get snow, maybe tomorrow. So it's hard to tell if spring is actually here or if we're in like a little fake spring. I'm hoping spring is here, but we'll see. So anyway, sorry if I have been a little MIA. We have gotten literally every possible sickness that I think that you can get. We had like a really bad stomach bug, and then we have had the flu, I think like twice this year. So yeah, between the kids and I, and then Justin's been home quite a bit this winter. Yeah, it's been like going in rounds. I swear everyone is sick like every other week. And then obviously we homeschool too, so that is a priority for us to like make sure that we're getting that stuff done. So I haven't really been filming much, but that doesn't mean that like farm life has stopped. We still have to feed the animals, make sure things are still going. The cows are doing great. So I guess here's a little update on what's going on here. We've got the 3 cows, and I think that we have officially decided on taking the 2 younger calves that we bought back in, I think, October. The 2 younger calves, we're just going to use them for meat. The heifer I was hoping to use for milk, but her personality, she's very skittish, doesn't want anything to do with us. I don't know if it's her breed, I don't know if it's just her temperament, but she won't let me come near her, so milking her is kind of off the table. But we do have a full-bred Jersey named Fergie. She is like the light of my life. I love her. And she is going to be our dairy cow. I've been working with her on like rubbing her belly and touching her udders. When we first got her, she was constantly, anytime that I would try to touch her udders, she was kicking me. So I've been working with her, and I am now at the point where she lets me touch her udders. She doesn't kick me, she lets me rub on her stomach. I'm hoping next year we'll be able to breed her and get her with a calf, and once she's with calf, we'll be able to milk her once the calf is here. That's the plan as of now. That may change. We're very go with the flow type people, so we never have anything really set in stone here. So anyway, I've got the 3 cows, they're getting fat. I'm hoping next year we'll be able to butcher the 2 smaller ones, and that should, the two cows should provide us with meat for at least a year for our family. We're definitely gonna have to invest in a deep freezer. So that is also on the list for this year. If you know anyone selling one, let me know because we're gonna need one. Our chickens, finally, our chicks are laying eggs. We actually only have 1 laying eggs, but it is our Easter egger. And it was so funny, I went to go take the girls for a walk, and Layla said, I'm gonna go check for eggs, and I was like, it's like 3 o'clock, I've already checked for eggs. And she ran out anyway to the coop, and she found, she came out with a blue egg, and I literally thought that she was tricking me. I thought like it was one of the fake eggs that we have in the coop. I knew it wasn't one of ours because the fake eggs that we have are brown, but I thought maybe it was one of the fake ones, or like her and Justin were trying to prank me. I don't know, but I was like, this is not real. And it felt so like smooth and like just like soft. I guess not soft, but it was just like very smooth, and it felt fake. And so I was like, are you messing with me? And she was like, no, I'm not messing with you, I wouldn't do that. And I don't know, she just looked kind of sneaky, and I think it's because she was so excited that it was a blue egg. But I definitely thought that she was messing with me. So anyway, I came inside right away with the egg, and I cracked it to make sure it was a real egg, and sure enough, it was a real egg. So our Easter egger is finally laying. As you guys know, we had 2 Easter eggers. One vanished, don't know what happened to her, but we have 1, and she's laying, and then the rest of our chicks are not laying yet. Hopefully they will soon. The weather has been pretty nice. They've been getting lots of sunlight, so I'm hoping we should have like 20 hens laying. But right now we've got 3 that are consistently giving us an egg a day. Sometimes it varies, but we've got the olive egg or the Easter egg laying, and then we're getting, I want to say it's a Moran chicken, but I know nothing about chickens really, so especially breeds, but it's a very dark brown egg. And we have been getting like the most gorgeous spread of eggs. And some people might ask, you know, why do you want different colored eggs? Do they taste different? What is the point of it? Absolutely nothing, my friends. It is just, some people, me specifically, like to look at the pretty eggs. They don't taste any different. There's nothing different about them. They just look really pretty. So for me, it's worth it because it makes me happy when I look at it. For other people, they probably don't care. A lot of people probably don't care. But I actually know like quite a few people that have chickens do care, because if you could have white eggs or you could have blue eggs or green eggs, who wouldn't want the prettier ones? These are our blue eggs that our Easter egger is laying. Ooh, they kind of match my nails. I got paint on my fingers. But anyway, I think these ones are from the Moran. I think it's a Moran. I don't know though. I'm sure someone will let me know. And this is from our Easter egger. And she lays speckled eggs. And then, whoops, these are from our Easter egger. They're so pretty. I know that there's been like a big debate on Tractor Supply feed, and like I don't even know what's going on with that because I haven't really like dove headfirst into that conspiracy, and I love a good conspiracy theory. But I think here soon we're not going to be feeding the chickens anyway because it's going to be spring, and ours are free range. They can forage for their food, but in the winter we have to feed them. I've been thinking, we have been purchasing our food from like Family Farm and Home, Tractor Supply and whatnot, but there's actually a local Amish mill down the road from us. So I think once we start buying feed again, we're gonna go there. I'd much rather support like a local business versus a big box store. Not really big box, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, so we've got the cows, we've got the chickens, and we've been on the lookout for meat chickens, and it's only February, what is it, like February 20 something, and everywhere that I look, the chickens are sold out already, or like everyone is jumping on them, which I get why, because eggs are so expensive, and like it's good food security to be able to provide your family with food and know that like no matter what you're eating, and you're eating good food. For us, that's why I want to provide food for our family. I think it would be great. I think right now we're paying somewhere between $700 to $800 a month for groceries. It would be great to be able to provide, you know, meat from the chickens, the cows, eventually pigs for our family, and then eggs, and then I would grow our veggies and whatnot and then preserve those. That's the long-term goal. Right now though, however, it's not something that's going to happen probably at least for another couple of years, but we can start small and we can provide ourselves with eggs. And I'm on the lookout for meat chickens because I only have to raise them for, what is it, like 6 to 8 weeks. I'm a little bit nervous about, I don't know, just butchering the chickens. I think it's important to know where your food comes from and the process of like how that happens, and you know, going from farm to table. I think it's really important. If you're willing to eat the meat, I think you should be willing to go through the process to get that meat. But that doesn't mean that it's not going to be hard. I have never even went hunting. I've never killed an animal in my life. So I think like it's going to be a big mental block for me. And so I think it's really important for me to start with a small batch, you know, doing like 10 to 20 chickens versus doing 50. I actually just got off the phone with our Amish neighbors over here, and I was asking if she knew anywhere to get meat chickens and whatnot, and I was just telling her, you know, I want to start out with like I told her at first I was thinking 10, and she said, no, like you should do 20 and we'll help you butcher them and make it worth your while. And so that was really nice because they have a plucker, they know what they're doing. I mean, I don't know what organs take. I literally have zero idea, okay? I've watched videos and I'm hoping that I will, once I do the first few, I'll be confident. However, do I want to buy, I honestly think we would need anywhere from, this is ballpark, okay, 50 to 100 meat chickens to feed our family for the year. And that's the goal. But do I want to buy 50 meat chickens and have to butcher 50 and like do one and like be like, okay, you want to what? This is not for me. No, don't want to do that. So I'm going to do, because a lot of you probably know Justin, and he has no interest in butchering. He's like, no, it's not for me, not comfortable doing it. And he told me from the get-go, like, if you want to do that, that's great, but he would rather just pay somebody to do it, whereas I don't want to pay. I think the whole point of raising them on our farm is to save us money. Am I going to go out there and butcher a cow? No. Nope, not interested. Don't want to do it. I get where he's coming from, but I think it's something that I can handle. And I think, I'm not going to have the kids out there with me now doing it, but in the future, do I think it would be a good lesson of like, hey, this is where your food comes from? Yeah, I do. Not saying that like if they were in the same boat as Justin and they were like, no, I don't want to do that, that's their decision and I would respect that. And I know a lot of people feel the same way, but I do think it's important to like at least know the process of like, okay, you don't just, a chicken, like when you eat meat, that's a living being that you're, you know, not taking their life. So anyway, I think it's something I can handle, but I want to start small. And thank God for my neighbors. They have been great, and that gives me takes some weight off my shoulders knowing like, hey, they're going to help me and they know what they're doing. They've got the equipment. So that's going to be nice. They're doing 50 the first batch, and however, they have, I think like 7 kids or something. So, I mean, it's going to take a lot more food to feed their family, but I'm just not there yet. We are on the search for meat chickens, and then I think also we want to do another 10 hens. They won't start laying for probably like 6 months, so if we get them soon, hopefully this fall they'll be laying. However, I can't find any hens, so I've been calling Tractor Supply like, I swear, like every hour. I'm like, hey, do you guys have your chicks yet? They're like, nope. They're probably thinking, stop calling me and asking me the same freaking question that probably everyone else is calling. But I just want some chickens. And I'm a little bit worried that I'm not going to be able to get them because everywhere that has had them, they sold out. This morning we called Tractor Supply, and one of the other ones over here in Battle Creek, we called and they said that they had Easter eggers, but I wasn't sure if I wanted 10 Easter eggers. I wasn't sure. So, and they didn't have meat chicks. So I was like, we'll just pass for now. And then I called again around 3 because my husband was like, are you sure? Because like they might not be there. And so I called again just to make sure before we drove there, and I said, nope, they're sold out. So I want to be on top of it. And then I've been thinking, man, I really would like to do some pigs this year too. And I don't think that that's something that I'm interested in butchering myself, but I know my neighbors over here, they had a couple of pigs like a couple months ago, and they butchered them themselves, and she said that like the boys over there enjoy doing it and they don't mind. And so I was thinking like I would tell them, hey, I'll pay you guys if you want to butcher this pig for me, because I don't think I could do that. But anyway, So those are some updates on what is going on around here. If you guys have any questions, let us know. I hope that that people do ask us some questions. The whole point of these videos is to help you guys learn along with us. I think it's pretty clear from these videos we have zero experience, no idea what we're doing, but we're trying to provide for our family in this way. So go ahead and comment any questions. Make sure to hit subscribe, please. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this year. I know it is a lofty goal because I think I'm at like 100 and maybe 20. So I got a ways to go, but make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can help me. Anyway, thank you for watching, and if there's any other content that you guys would like me to do, let me know.